All right, I hope y'all ready. Tonight's Sunday night, the Dirt Outlaws series. Williams Grove, and now Rick, man, I don't know. Off the top of my head, anyways. Hang on just a second. All right. Dirt Outlaws series sponsored by Sim Addicts. Just smashed a chicken sandwich. I'm still trying to get it down, but I got a few minutes left here in practice. We're doing the iRacing Heat format now, so it ought to be a lot easier on us guys up here in the booth. Speaking of that, I'm Jay Weezy. I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Got another great one coming to you. Gonna hit you smack dab in the face with it. Right now you're looking at the number 69 car, Thomas Coggins. Or 89, I can't read. Got a lot of drivers out here so far. There's 19, still got time to register if you're out there watching. And shout out to Keith Hackney. Congratulations. I'll tell you what we ought to do. See if we can get a word in, or race admin. I'm kind of looking. What's up, Cody? My man. Appreciate you for watching tonight. We at Williams Grove here. Take a ride with Noah while we try to get a word in with Blake. Blake Mosley. Blake Mosley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's race number 1. What we got to look forward to this season?
Basically, it's going to be a 10-race schedule, and these guys are going to go to basically every track the game has to offer to us right now. We're starting here at Williams Grove, and we're going to finish at Charlotte, so it should be a pretty good season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I see we got a couple guys that ain't showed up, but we got 19 cars out there tonight, and we're doing the iRacing Heat format. Looks like we're going to have a lot of fun, and hey, we got a few people out there watching. So if there's anything you want to say, man, get it out.
Yeah, I want to thank all these guys for coming out. This track here normally don't have a very good crowd on it, but tonight it seems like it's a pretty decent crowd. Really wasn't expecting too many, being it's Williams Grove, but it's a pretty decent crowd. Hopefully it gets a little better throughout the season.
Yeah, Williams Grove is a tricky track, that's for sure, man, and you know, it's one of the trickier ones for me. And I'm sure a lot of other guys as well. But hey, man, I'll let you get back out there and run some laps. Appreciate you coming up here and hollering at me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you broadcasting.
Hey, no problem. That's your race admin over here for the Dirt Outlaws series. That was Blake Mosley. And you heard it. He's got it going on. Another great season over here starting out. If you've been tuning in for the last few Sundays, we've been doing a couple different broadcasts here and there, and Dirt Outlaw series, we're taking a break. So, you know, look at these guys right here. But they're back. Blake Fulmer, the number 9. I know that car. The 27's Tim Christensen. And Nathan Zittle in the 13 car. Those guys out there battling around. The 50s out there. Jason Lineweaver. Right now, Jason Lineweaver, fastest in practice so far. And hey, I see you out there, Keith. Congratulations. And hey, let me know how it looks and sounds. I know I don't look or sound good, like I said, but hopefully everything looks and sounds all right. We're gonna jump in the car with the 13, Nathan Zittle. We're at about 3 minutes left here in this practice session. We're gonna switch over to qualifying, and like I said a while ago, we're running iRacing Heat format here. So iRacing's gonna take control. My dog's about to lose it. Be right back. We're right underneath the overpass right here. These cars go flying by. 11 goes around. 2 minutes remaining. Jason Lineweaver, he ran a 20.377. Blake Fulmer's in second with a 20.445. Thomas Coggins in the number 89. He's got a 20.533 up on the board. Blake Mosley in fourth. He's got a 20.544. Bradley Hinman rounds out the top 5 right here in practice with a 20.562. Take a look at some of these paint jobs. That's Jason Lineweaver, your pole sitter right now. Well, not the pole sitter, but you know what I mean. He's at the top of the boards. Blake Fulmer there in second. Third goes to Thomas. Blake Mosley's not out there. Tim Christensen. The number 27. It's a good looking car right there. All right, we're winding out with practice here. It's winding on down. About 30 seconds left. Take a look at a couple more paint jobs here. 72. Hopefully these trading paints is working right for me. James Shirley in the 51. JD Sads. All right, 10 seconds left. Hey, Rick Swavely. I know the feeling. This is a tricky track, man. Cody Pierce says, how do I get into iRacing? I only want to race dirt. Well, you go to iRacing.com. You got to have a computer with a decent graphics card. Get you a membership, work your way up in the license classes and all that stuff. And you're there. You need a wheel and pedals. And that's pretty much it. It's not a whole lot. Right now they're qualifying. Thomas Coggins, he was second in practice. Let's see what he throws down here. We're going to keep an eye on him and Jason Lineweaver for sure. Blake Mosley. Blake ran a 28.5. Thomas Coggins. He's on the top. Let's do a lap with him. Pro late models here. And I tell you what. These cars are a lot of fun. I've been running them a lot more lately. But Cody Pierce, hey man, you're out there. Come on. We love new competition. Of course, I'm not racing tonight. I'm up here in the booth. The number 72 is Alan Hunt. Thomas Coggins still holding down the top with a 20.602. Jason Lineweaver is second with a 20.672. So the top two's tight. Then it goes to a 20.8 from third. That's Blake Fulmer. David Cardwell, what's up, buddy? My man. Nathan Zittle. Last lap was a 21.1. Fastest lap's a 20.949. Thomas Coggins still holding it down. Blake Fulmer up to third with a 7.95. Bradley Hinman in fourth with a 20.826. See who else is out there. Tim Christensen. He's fast. See what he throws down here. If he's got another lap to give us. This is going to be a tricky race. promise you that. And I tell you what, James Shirley, the number 51. Right now he's in 11th position with a 20.985. Throws down a 21.6. That just shows you how tricky this track is. One lap be a 20.8, 20.9. Next lap, 6.25, a 21.625. Come on up, man. TeamSpeak, Discord, something like that. I'd be glad to have you up here in the booth. Qualifying just wrapped up. They about to go 4 and 5 wide through 1 and 2 here. They're gonna do some heat races. It's gonna be awesome. New iRacing format. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me. In the meantime, let's take a look at the track information. 78 degrees all around. Got a 5-mile heat race coming up. Dirt Outlaws series sponsored by Sim Addicts. Let's check out the starting grid here for this first heat race of the night. Heat number 1. It ain't gonna let me use that. All right, well, we'll do it this way. The 128 of Jonathan Cooper starting on the front row, pole position. The number 11 of Kyle Mohr right on his outside. Blake Fulmer in the number 9, the 89 of Thomas Coggins. The 13 car, Nathan Siddle. He's got James Shirley in the 51 car on his outside. The number 2 of Kyle Beck right behind him. He's got that 44 car, Brandon Morris on his inside. Tim Christensen right behind him. Tim Christensen's going to have that 72 on his outside. That's Alan Hunt. So it's going to be heat race number 1. So buckle up. We're about to come smack dab at you here with some Pro Late models. Open setup here for the Dirt Outlaw series sponsored by Sim Addicts on SRTV Network. And if you're out there watching, we really appreciate that. Cut the music. Pace car is going to turn the lights off this time by. Revving it up. Sounds good. Well, the person to be out there right now is going to be Jonathan Cooper. So he's going to start on the pole on this heat race. I believe it's an 8-lap heat race here. Well, let's see what happens. Jonathan Cooper going to lead him to the green flag here. The 11 of Kyle Mohr going to be on his outside. They're going to slide off down into turn 1. It's green. Blake Fulmer on the bottom. Kyle's in the middle at number 11. And Jonathan Cooper, just like I thought, he takes advantage of that number 1 spot and he moves up out front. Oh, contact between the 89 of Thomas Coggins causes a pile up back there with James Shirley and Kyle Beck. Oh, Kyle Beck goes around one more time. Let's see what happened to James Shirley. See if we can get a replay here for you. Little stack up there. James Shirley, Kyle Beck get together. The 13, nowhere to go. That's Nathan Siddle. 72 made it through there clean, luckily. They're back live already. Oh, no cautions. That's why. I apologize. No cautions, so Right now, Blake Fulmer's out front. He's done made his way around Jonathan Cooper. There's the gap. Take a look from here. He's coming off turn number 2 there, headed down the backstretch. Jonathan Cooper right there, right behind him in the 128, the 89 of Thomas Coggins chasing him down. Thomas had a little bit of contact there when he was in that little bit of a mess. But it's only an 8-lap heat race, no cautions, so we'll try not to do a replay like that anymore. Don't want y'all to miss out on any of this action here. Heat races are one of the funnest things to watch. That's where you race your way in, and being under the iRacing format here, if you don't race your way in, you ain't gonna make it, and there ain't nothing nobody can do about it as far as admins or whatnot. So gotta win, gotta finish in the top whatever. I don't know that answer, but definitely gotta do good. I'd say top 4 at least. And they'll have a consolation. You make the consolation, they'll probably take 2 out of that. Right now, they are battling for second position as Blake Fulmer rides off in the sunset. The 89 of Thomas Coggins trying to make a move on Jonathan Cooper, but Jonathan Cooper hanging on to it. As you see the 89 holding a nice wheel coming through 1 and 2 right there. He's around about the middle part of the track. The 128's up just a little bit higher, and that's allowing Thomas Coggins to get a little bit of a run, close that gap. Last lap, one more time around. Blake Fulmer's holding on to that spot. Let's go back up here. So he goes into 3. We're gonna keep an eye on this battle as they cross the start-finish line. The 128 held on to it. Thomas Coggins, Blake Fulmer won that one. Congratulations on your heat race win, Blake. Excellent job. Jonathan Cooper in second. Blake Fulmer, Jonathan Cooper, Thomas Coggins really had the, pressure all over him. That's your top 3 there. It's going to be your first heat race. And apologize for throwing up that replay there and missing a little bit of the racing action, but I wanted to see that pile up. Those guys, they got caught up in that madness. Cody, if you get on our TeamSpeak or Discord, we can hook up. Gotta have a computer. I'm not sure if you're on a computer now or whatnot, but heat race number 2's coming right at you. We got a lot of fast guys headed out there. Bradley Hinman, let's take a look. Looks like Blake Mosley in the hold on now. Logan Rourke starting on the pole. He's got Noah Samples on his outside, and second row inside is Bradley Hinman. Super fast guy right there. And the 50 cars, Jason Limeweaver, the 67, Kenneth McLaughlin, Jeremy Freeman, gonna be right there on his outside. The number 4, JD Sass. He's got the number 23, Chris Coupe, on his outside there. And the 69, last but not least, Blake Mosley in the back of this one. Starting off this second heat race here. I think we had 19 cars, so we got 2 heat races and a consolation maybe. He said Blake ain't fast. Oh man, it's gonna be a good one though. Blake must not be fast. He's in the back right now. We're gonna find out if Blake is fast because he's got a long way to go. He wants to come up through the field here. Blake usually don't run with these guys. He's usually in the admin tower, and he's the one that takes control of all the cautions and all that stuff. But now that we're in a new season, we're doing the iRacing Heat format set up here, so it's a little easier on him, and he gets to run the race. With the green flags out, look at the outside, man. Oh, Noah Samples, and wow, 017 of Logan Rourke made a little bit of contact. Look at them battling in there. Let's go to Noah Samples. Booted out of the high side there, knocked back to about 4th or 5th. They're 3 wide back there. Logan Rourke takes over the lead. The 50 of Jason Limeweaver right there in 2nd. Bradley Hinman in 3rd. Noah Samples is back up to 4th there. They're battling back here. Look at this. Oh no! What a wreck. Kenneth McLaughlin gets caught up in that one. That's going to be... That's a little upsetting considering this is the first race of the season and you got to race your way into the feature. I'm not sure how many cars are going to make the feature. That's up to iRacing. So, hey, man, what the heck can you do, you know? 8 to go here. Looks like Logan Rourke lost that spot. Jason Limeweaver was fast in practice, and he's consistently fast here in this heat race. Heat race number 2. Logan Rourke and Noah Samples started on the pole. Right now, Jason Limeweaver's done took over that top spot. Logan Rourke in 2nd. The 727 is Bradley Hinman. He's got Noah Samples right behind him there as they slide through 1 and 2. No cautions in this heat race, so we're just running laps. Whoa, he blinked or something there. Well, he's blinking a little bit. Go to a different camera angle on him, so I don't do that. I tell you what, Jason Limeweaver in that number 50, he's done set sail on these guys here. As we're coming to 3 to go, 2 as they cross the line. This time by, he's really opened up a gap over Logan Rourke. Right now, it's 1.3 second lead over Logan Rourke. The battle's between Noah Samples right here. Noah and Bradley Hinman are battling it out. They come off of the turn, they're going to be 1 to go as they cross the start-finish line this time by here. Let's see what happens between Logan Rourke gets a little sideways there, loses a little track position to the 727. That's Bradley Hinman. Easy win there for Jason Limeweaver. Looks like Logan Rourke's going to hold on to 2nd. Bradley Hinman in 3rd. Noah Samples rounds out 4th, and Chris Coupe in 5th. Blake Mosley made his way up to 6th there in the 69 car. Kenneth McLaughlin, 7th. JD Sass, 8th. What a race. I mean, you know, to start off in the back and finish 6th, you can't complain. I believe there was 10 cars out there, so you did work a little hard. But what a job by our winner there, man. He did a great job. So they're doing a little warm up here for a second. A couple cars out there running some laps. This guy right here does not miss an opportunity to go fast. He's always out on the track. That's Thomas Coggins. What's up, Daryl Ricketts? What's up, Paul Zada? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Got a good one here. Right now, we're just in the middle of a warm-up session. We're going to run our 30-lap feature tonight here for the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by SimAddicts. SimAddicts is partners with the Dirt Track Junkies and the Dirt Outlaws series, but right now, we're in the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by SimAddicts. These guys, I don't know how they do all that, but I know they're partners with Jeremy Freeman and that group. That was a big wreck there in that heat race, and it's just unfortunate when you get caught up in a mess like that. But it happens. That's racing. One guy gets punted up to the high side and knocks him a little sideways, and then you got the whole pack coming behind him. I mean, there ain't a whole lot you can do about it. As you see, this track right here, man, is a sketchy little sucker. I have a hard time getting around it. Jason Lineweaver was the fastest in that session. They're getting ready to grid up for the feature race here tonight. It's about to get dirty here on Sim Race TV. Thomas Coggins, man, I tell you what, they better watch out for that cat. So we're gonna go through the starting grid here. Thomas Coggins starting first. Jason Lineweaver, is that right? Nope. Well, come on, iRacing. All right, we'll do it manually here. We got Bradley Hinman starting up front. He's got Thomas Coggins on his outside there. The 017 of Logan Rourke. Second row inside with the 128 of Jonathan Cooper on his outside. The number 50. Gonna be third row inside with Blake Fomer on his outside. The number 27 of Tim Christensen and Noah Samples. They're gonna be in your fourth row right there, followed by Chris Coupe and the. Let's see where he's at. Yeah, I seen him. Yeah, the 23 car right there. That's Chris Coupe in the 23, but he's on the outside in the fifth row. He's got the 69 of Blake Mosley behind him right there. Kyle Beck, the number 11 of Kyle Mohr. The 51 of James Shirley, Jeremy Freeman there in the 18, the 44 car. Brandon Morris. We got the number 4 of JD Sass out there too. So not forget about him. And the number 13 of Nathan Zittle. Let's see who else we got back there. The 13, Nathan. We got Brandon Morris. That's about their whole field there. So got a lot of fast guys in the back. Blake Mosley, Kenneth McLaughlin, Kyle Becks, James Shirley. Just to name a few of them. They're going to be in the back there. We got a lot of fast ones up front too here. So the pace car's in. We're getting set to go green. The 727 of Bradley Hinman. They stack up a little bit there before it goes green. Nice start there by Thomas Coggins in the 89. Blake Fomer in the middle. A little contact between Tim Christensen. Who is that? 27, yeah, Tim Christensen. Oh no, Logan Rourke, Blake Fomer, the 11 of Kyle Mohr, the 69 of Blake Mosley barely made it through there, and the caution's out. So while we're under caution, I definitely want to see what happened and caused that ruckus. So let's do a SRTV Network instant replay. We'll just start it over here. They went green. No, Logan Rourke was involved in that. Oh, 3 wide there. Logan Rourke was on the inside, just kind of got turned there, and there was a pile up from there. James Shirley caught a piece of that. The 44, Brandon Morris, got involved in that. And we had a pile up, the 11 of Kyle Mohr, the 8 of Noah Samples. The 72 just hit the brakes and said, I'm going to wait on you fools. Good job on his part. Let's go back live and see the 11 Right now, running 16th. Back up front, Thomas Coggins with a great start. Holds on to that #1 spot there. But he's got Bradley Hinman on his outside, running second. The 128 right there, Jonathan Cooper. It's a good looking car, man, Jonathan. Blake's fast. I'm just gonna keep saying it now. Yeah, he's in the 69. Yeah, crazy. I gotta quit paying attention to it. That's why I don't watch Facebook chat. Yeah, I get off the subject. Either way, they're double file. Lights are off on the pace car, and look at them. They're getting ready to go green one more time here. So they're down on the backstretch. Pace car is gonna take that left turn, pull down on pit road here. Williams Grove. It's gonna be on Thomas Coggins. The green flag's about to wave us out. Another great start there by Thomas Coggins. They're slideways through 1 and 2 to 13. Oh my goodness. Well, this track is, like I said, it's a tricky little sucker. So let's take another look. I'll tell you one thing, Blake ain't happy. Let's take a better look. Oh, the 2 of Kyle Beck. Let's do that real quick here. Oh, the 4 and the 2 got together. Logan Rourke was right there. He's managed to slide by, not a whole lot of damage. Well, that hurts for Kyle Beck. That's a great looking car there. Gresham Racing Parts. And while we're under caution here, we'll go back live. Thomas Coggins, there's your race leader right now. Holding down that top spot. Jonathan Cooper, that 128, he's running second. Bradley Hinman in the 727 machine. Hinman's record service there. D. Hinman, 256-362-0705. Call him up. Fastest record in, I don't know where. Team Friday, it says. Team Friday. That's Jason Lineweaver. Chris Coupe in the Herbalife Nutrition. Tim Christensen in the 27 machine. Durham Racing Engines. 660-525-1570. What's up with these phone numbers? Alabama Crimson Tide there. That's the band. He's super fast. That's Blake Mosley. The number 4, JD Sash, GRT. Hershey's Racing Engines right there. Logan Rourke. Lights are off on the pace car. We'll try to make it quick. Logan Rourke. Jeremy Freeman got a little damage there. The 44's all tore up too. The 9 of Blake Fulmer. Got Kyle Mohr. Noah Samples. Oh, the 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin. And they're green. Side by side there in the 3. We got another battle between Chris Coupe in the 23 and the 50 of Jason Lineweaver. So they're 2 by 2 right now. Oh no, the 50 and the 727 make a little contact there. It's gonna send him around. We're under caution one more time here. So while we're under caution, I would like to talk about something here. Give me just a second. See if I can pull this up for you. I was going to talk about this raffle coming up here on SRTV Network, but having a little issue right now. There it is. I got you. Let's see if we can take a look at this here. There's a quick example. It's not quite in the works yet, but we're going to do a gift card contest here. It's going to be however many people we get signed up. Every 10 people that sign up, we're going to give away a $50 gift card. And the way it's going to work is you're going to pick a car, or you're going to pick a number, and that's wherever that car starts. If that car starts, say, if you get number 5, that means you got the 5th place car. So when they grid up for their feature race, you know that car in the 5th position is yours. So if he wins the race, you win a $50 gift card. But more to come later on. That's still in the works. Ironing out all the madness, trying to get it together. So we'll bring it back to you later on. I just wanted to mention that while we're under caution. Super slow Blake. Let's see where he's at. Blake Mosley back to 14th. Fastest lap of a 53.344. I'm just kidding. They're going green here to pace cars in. They're going to be a single file restart on this one right now. The 89. It's going to be 17 to go. Thomas Goggins takes off. We're under caution here. Blake Fomer goes around. A little contact from the 44 car. And that's the really reason why I don't like coming to this track. Williams Grove is a handful, and you know, it brings out a lot of cautions. Oh, we just missed it one more time. Here, they come out around the backstretch. Logan Rourke gets in contact with the number 4, the number 9, the 44. A little contact there. It's pretty much a bumper cars out there right now. Well, that's going to move Blake Mosley up to 10th position there in that number 69 car. Super fast Blake. They might run it out here. I'm not for sure, but 5 to go. We'll find out here shortly. The 89 is Thomas Coggins. See if we can get a word in with our race leader. I don't think we can. Jonathan Cooper or Chris Coupe. Alright, so before it goes green, we'll try to get a word in. Chris Coupe, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV Network booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's up?
You're running third. Lights just went off on the pace car, so we'll make it quick. You think you got a shot to take home the win here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to think so, as long as we get some green flag laps in here. I mean, every time I try to make a move, yellow comes out, we have to restart, so we'll see what happens.
All right, we started 10th. You're up to 3rd, man. Good luck out there.
Thanks, buddy. Looking forward to talking to you after the race.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, and, you know, it'd be a privilege to talk to Chris Coupe. He's a friend of mine here. So we'll get a better look here as they dive off into turn 1. Single file, Logan Rourke pushing on the 11 says, "Go, Kyle." The 89 takes off. Shoots out of a cannon, it's making hard on the 23. We just talked to him. He's down on the bottom. He's underneath that 128 of Jonathan Cooper. Can he make the move? Jonathan Cooper slides up the track a little bit. Chris Coupe gets a little bit sideways coming off the turn, but Thomas Coggins in the 89 car, he's hooked up out there, man. And Kenneth McLaughlin, Tim Christensen is starting to move it in there for, he's in 4th right now. But he's got his hands full. That number 9, Blake Fulmer. We're going to keep an eye on this, but we want to see this battle here between Blake Fulmer and Tim Christensen in the 27 car. Blake Fulmer's down on the inside. It'll be 10 to go. They cross the start-finish line this time by Fulmer. Loses a little bit of track position there. 23. Still can't get up to that 128 of Jonathan Cooper yet. Blake Fulmer doing all he can to get around Tim Christensen. Tim Christensen able to hold on to it. You see them all sliding right around the bottom. Some of those guys move up, some of those guys run around the bottom, so I'm not sure which one's the fastest, but they are running open setup, so everybody's car is a little bit different. The 89 of Thomas Coggins still out front. He's got a 1.3 second lead over Jonathan Cooper, the 127 car. Jonathan Cooper's got a little bit of a lead over Chris Coupe. It's about 0.8, 0.6. Blake Fulmer finally slides right up in there and takes over that 4th spot there from Tim Christensen. All he had to do was make one mistake and Blake capitalized as he slides on back. Tim Christensen trying to battle back down there on the inside. Couldn't quite do it there, but now you see the 11 starting to come into the scene. That's Kyle Mohr in that number 11 car. He's got his hands full. He's got Logan Rourke right behind him, and Logan Rourke's always fast. Kyle Beck as well, that number 2 car. All over the back end of Logan Rourke. Had to check up, loses a little bit there. So he had to correct it. It's going to allow Logan to try to run down that number 11 of Kyle Mohr. You're back up front. Your race leader, Thomas Coggins, still holding it down. 1.8 seconds over top of Jonathan Cooper right here in second. Chris Coupe is 0.7 back. 4 to go. Blake Fulmer, he's 0.7 away from Chris Coupe. They're all running about the same distance except for this bunch right here. We've got a battle going on for these guys. That's going to be 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th there. Kyle Beck's in 8th. Jonathan Cooper, Chris Coupe, the 23 car. 2 to go as they cross the start-finish line. 2 more times around. It's going to end this one looking good for that number 89 of Thomas Coggins. He's put down a flawless performance tonight here at Williams Grove. We had a few cautions here to start off the race, but hey, they got it all ironed out, and these guys have been racing it pretty hard. The white flag is out for Thomas Coggins in that number 89 car. Chris Coupe just can't get to the bumper of Jonathan Cooper. Jonathan Cooper ran a great race here. It's your race winner here as he crosses the start-finish line. Thomas Coggins. What a job by him. What a race for this guy. I mean, he led 30 laps here. He led them all tonight for the Dirt Outlaw Series, sponsored by SimAddicts. What a job. What a job. So congratulations to Thomas Coggins. Phenomenal performance by him. It started off a little sketchy out there. Everybody had to get used to the track and what was going on. Let's see if we can get a good look at that number 89. Coming in second, Jonathan Cooper in the 128 car. 3rd place goes to Chris Coupe. 4th goes to Blake Fulmer, and 5th is Tim Christensen. We take a look. your race results tonight. Williams Grove, race number 1. Thomas Coggins, Jonathan Cooper, Chris Cookton, Blake Fulmer, Tim Christensen, Kyle Mohr, Logan Rourke, Kyle Beck, Jason Lineweaver, Blake Mosley, Noah Samples, Bradley Hinman, Brandon Morris, J.D. Sass, Nathan Zittle, Jeremy Freeman, Kenneth McLaughlin, Alan Hunt, and James Shirley rounds out the field here. What a job by that number 89 of Thomas Coggins. He really put on a great performance out there. So you gotta show some love for a race winner like that. He led 30 laps. We're gonna have to check him for what, his distributor or something. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see if we can get a word in with our 3rd place finisher, Chris Coupe. Chris Coupe, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's up?
Well, Jonathan Cooper held it down out there, man, and you know, you got to his bumper there one time and it looked like you was going to make a move. You kind of had to check up a little bit, allowed him to get it back out there in front. Couldn't quite run him down, but you came home 3rd. What'd you think?
Yeah, this track, it was slick tonight. I think another 10 laps, I probably could have got to him, but that 89, he was checked out. All in all, it was pretty good night for us. Like you said, starting 10th, finishing 3rd. Came up through the field, dodged some wrecks there. There's quite a bit of cautions at the beginning of the race, but after it finally got sorted out, guys calmed down, we got some good racing in.
Yeah, and you know, you did gain 7 spots to come up there and finish 3rd, and it's only the first race of the season, so you're starting off with a good start. Hey, anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my wife. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be able to be doing this. You know, she takes care of the kids and stuff, so I can have a little fun. Thanks to everybody that helped me out with setups, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for Blake for running this league, dude. Does a great job doing it all, the format and everything. It's unreal how smooth he can run this deal.
Yeah, it was a lot different tonight. I enjoyed it. The iRacing format here. So, hey, it's going to make it hard for you guys. You got to race your way in. So, hey, good luck next week and congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
Thanks, man. We're heading to USA next week, track just like this, so it should be interesting.
Oh, all right.
And keep her in your thoughts and prayers.
Well, USA next week. Jonathan Cooper. I don't see a Jonathan Cooper. See a Jonathan Cooper? I don't see him. The 128, Jonathan Cooper. Move him down here if you see him. If not, we're going to move on to Thomas Coggins. There he is. Thomas Coggins, that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, man, what a performance tonight. You led 30 laps. You look good doing it. What'd you think about the race?
Thought I got lucky on the qualifying lap. It slicked up real bad about halfway through the race. Did everything I could to stay up front. I think I did a pretty good job. Thank y'all for having it.
Yeah, and I said that during qualifying and stuff. Once I seen you on the grid, starting on the point, I was like, he's in a good spot. He gets to start out front, gets a good restart, and hopefully he leads all the laps, right? So hey, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, it looked good out there. I don't think anybody had anything for you, anyways.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you a lot.
Hey, no problem. Congratulations on winning the first race of the season. Anybody you want to thank?
Just want to thank God, thank everybody else for having me. Thank you, Blake, for hosting. That's pretty much it.
Hey, sounds good, man. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Thomas Coggins, the winner tonight here at Williams Grove. Tricky track here at Williams Grove. So if you're out there watching and you enjoyed it, I'd be surprised. But it was a good run here. I always enjoy it, regardless of what happens. I have a good time. And hey, man, if you didn't like it, you did like it. Either way, I appreciate you stopping by and watching. Until next week, actually, we'll be back tomorrow night with the Sim Addicts. Jeremy Freeman and those guys are going to move on to Monday. So if you want to watch some dirt racing on Monday, stop on by. We'll be here 8 o'clock, I believe, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. Keep getting dirty, having fun.